Welcome back to Great Day of This Guy right here, man. Frank Mink joining us in studio with us right now, and Frank has one of the more incredible stories here in the city of Des Moines.
Yeah, every single week we are downright proud to salute a great local organization, thanks to Stivers Ford Lincoln, and this is definitely fits that category.
Yeah, so I have a program called Harmony Through Hockey where we get kids, mostly of color, but also some white kids too, that might never get a chance to play the game of hockey, and we basically will support them all the way through the first year of hockey. We'll pay for all their equipment, we pay everything for them, we get all their coaching for free. And this is roller hockey, so not ice. So it's different when you're teaching just, you know, kids already know how to roller skate, so it's easier to incorporate them right into our leagues. And then we just bring them right into the leagues.
The fundamentals are sort of the same, I mean, between ice hockey and roller hockey.
Put a puck in the net past the goalie.
Right.
That's the whole idea, Now, you've been involved in hockey a long time. For those people that might not know, you have a long history of the game.
Yeah, I worked 20 years ago with the Philadelphia Flyers doing the same program 20 years ago in Philadelphia, in like some of the roughest neighborhoods in Philly.
So why is it important to have a program like this, and not only in our country, but specifically right here in central Iowa?
For one, it just, when people always talk about diversity, and they're always going to say, oh, well, we have to love each other because we're different. People don't do that. That's just not human nature. But you come on my team, and even if you're a different color than me, now we're on the same team, so we have the same goals, right? And we have the same empathy for each other. We learn this game, we learn how to fall with each other, we learn how to be on a team together. I go on later on in life and I hear someone say something negative about a person of color or something about a white person. I say, no, I had a friend my whole life and he's not that way.
It gives people an opportunity to be in a situation where they can learn to love their neighbor, whoever they might be.
Well, you really hate your neighbor because your neighbor's your other team. So you hate the guy, you love the guy that lives with you on the bench. That's who you love, right?
That's your home.
The other teams, they suck.
That's harmony through hockey, but it only goes so far. It goes to, you know,
to the puck drops.
Right.
Here's some video here,
past the penalty box.
Oh my goodness. So what are the ages we're talking about here with these kids?
We can take kids from 5 until 15. So and then this year, what a great thing is that Bobby Ryan, who's a really close, dear friend of mine, who plays for the Ottawa Senators, the whole month of December, for every assist he gets on earns an assist during a game, he's going to give me $100. And now we have a couple other people that jumped on board and said, oh, I'll match whatever he does.
Now, for those people that might not know the game of hockey real well, he spent some time in Des Moines, which is was one of the really neat things, too, and he has not forgotten about Des Moines. No,
I mean, yeah, we stayed really good friends because I worked for the team when he was there, and he's an East Coast kid, and I was an East Coast kid, so we just kind of became really close when he was here, and then when he left to go to play for Anaheim, we just stayed in touch, and I went and stayed with him actually on my book tour, and then I went to his wedding not too long ago, and yeah, just a great friend, a dear friend of mine. So when he just was asking about some stuff, I said, hey, what I really love if you could do this for me. And he's like, well, I'll match that and do it better. And he's just one of them guys. I owe him like a million favors. He's one of them friends. And I was like, whatever you want from me.
Now, have you noticed? Has this changed the lives of the kids that play with you?
There's mothers that were always like, hey, if you want me to give a testimonial, I will. You know, because we have a couple kids that come on that didn't have great self-esteem or had some emotional troubles, and we have a couple kids that are autistic, and once they pick up the game, they're just a player. Right. They're just a player. And now that's the Des Moines Explosion. Now that's our national. We are 2-time national champs here in Des Moines. Des Moines, Iowa has a 2-time national champion roller hockey team.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, we go all over the country and play, and that's all some of our boys and girls right there. So
you mentioned financial support, and let's be honest, hockey's not the cheapest sport to get into. It's not like you buy a bat and a glove and you go play, and I imagine that's really important for some of these kids that you guys can kind of give them a leg up as they start.
Right, because no one's going to get into a sport that's expensive if they never
you don't have the
never did it, and you've never done it before. You're like, I'm not going to put in. I might hate it. Right. So that's why when they come on board here, we with Harmony Through Hockey, we give them everything, but then we also have our roller hockey league itself that we play up at Skate West. It's Des Moines Roller Hockey, DesMoinesRollerHockey.com. But we do a whole roller hockey league where we also give not rental equipment where you got to have the thing that says rental on it. Right. We actually have other equipment that we give you. We don't want to send a kid out. You're not putting a kid out there.
Hey, nice helmet,
yeah, Bobos.
His name was Rental.
Yeah. Penalty on rental.
Thank you, Steve Martin.
No one wants to hear that. But Frank, tell us a little bit about what you've been up to, because you have an incredible story yourself.
Well, I just got back from Houston where I won Civil Rights Hero of the Year. So throughout the whole national award, there's only a female and a male that win it, and then there's other people that have programs that can win it, but I won it as an individual win. I don't know if you really win.
You received an award.
Yeah, I was honored.
You're honored. There you go. That's the word.
So I was honored with, and I was very humbling. Very, very.
There you are on stage.
Well, what does that mean to you by receiving an award like this?
Look how humble you are there, man. I've never seen you that humble.
Particularly
I was just going to say, what does that mean to me? It means how awesome I am, and I'm glad people started recognizing it. No, seriously, I never really noticed that people notice what I do. I mean, because I work mostly in juvie centers across the country trying to get kids to stop acting like
because you
thugs
turned your life around.
Yeah, I was a huge thug.
For those people that don't know, real quickly, tell people the journey that you went through, because this is an amazing story.
Yeah, I grew up real rough in a rough neighborhood in South Philadelphia. Parents were both drug addicts. Some would say they still are drug addicts. Not very involved in my life, and I had lived on the streets and basically got into a neo-Nazi white supremacist gang and became the leader real young, real quick, just for survival. And wound up going to prison for a while, and then that's where American History X. People always say my story in American History X. In fact, I am part of a IMDb trivia game. It says is American History X a real story, and it says yes, Frank Mink. So, but I don't claim it, but other people do. So then that movie came out, but I went to prison for a while. I started playing sports a lot in prison. Was always really good growing up as a city kid. Very football, basketball. Didn't get to play hockey much, but it was my favorite sport. Just my parents didn't have money. And that's what made me do Harmony Through Hockey. Because now kids didn't have money to play. I didn't have money to play. So we give it to them. And so this all goes back. Everything I did and put in the Harmony Through Hockey is just showing the reflection of how things worked in my life to change me. Sports, having the opportunities, getting the opportunities just to be one on the team. And so I did that for years, and I worked in pro hockey. I worked in radio with you for a while. I went over there. And
you're back in radio again?
I'm back in radio on ESPN. Don't know how long that's going to last. Don't know.
But your show is on when?
Our show is on Thursdays at 5. It's called The Other State of Hockey. It's a great show. It's me and a guy named Derek Hender who co-host it, and it's a pretty cool show. But who knows? Who knows? I'm not. It's hard to keep me in Des Moines for a whole week sometimes, and then for me to have to be here for an hour. Just an hour, and I might be in Houston.
All right, Frankie, let's show your book. This is the first book that people know him from. Okay, now we're going to tell you about a second one here in just a moment, but this one here, what's that?
This is my autobiography. This is now 5 years old.
Wow.
So, and it's right now being turned into a script for a movie by the guys, some of the guys from Jackass.
Yeah.
So that's,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
and then
awesome.
you just had a guest on not too long ago who's actually going to be in this movie, Montashahu.
Oh, yeah.
Right. He's going to be the Jewish antique dealer that helps.
Perfect.
Really?
He plays, me and Montas go way, that was great when you guys had him on.
Yeah, that's funny. Wow, what a small
friends.
world.
Yeah.
All right, and you do have a new book, too.
I do have
that one's old.
You don't have it in your possession yet, but tell me about the new book.
New book. Okay, so I have Prison Ramen is about a bunch of celebrities who've done some prison time and their favorite ramen noodle recipes and ways.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so we got Slash in there. We have Danny Trejo. We had Shia LaBeouf.
That's funny.
Some of the girls, or one of the girls from Orange is the New Black.
Yeah.
So it was great.
We got to have you and Sam Allen come on and make some ramen sometime.
That would be great.
Yeah, and then my whole story in there is actually making a tool out of the styrofoam cup I made. I used to make a stethoscope with a styrofoam cup. The cup of soup thing, and I used to cut the bottom off, let it dry out, and then I used to put my ear next to it and put it against the door, and you can hear the guards coming, buzzing doors, because you can hear the buzzing vibrating through the doors on my little stethoscope.
What you can learn from Frankie's books, the how-to book, the helpful, handy guide.
That'll get you somewhere in life. That'll get you somewhere in life.
All right, take a look at the website here in case you want to get more information on this. Frank has his own website, of course, frankmink.com, to get you all the information that we talked about here this morning. Frankie, good to see you, man.
Always great to see you.
Thank you, guys.
Don't be a stranger.